Hello everyone, this is the Pokemon Fan 1993 here with my third edition of Online Call of Duty World at War. Now if you saw my first video, you can see that it's easily been... this was not my first time playing through. Let's grab those two. I got 30 matches here, 500 kills. Both are kind of... will take some time, but I got it. Team Deathmatch. Now if I encounter anyone, I'm going to automatically mute them because, you know, shit happens. If I can remember how to mute in this game. Yeah, I gotta wait till the game to mute everybody, so it looks like we're playing, oh goody, that Grossed in Holes bullshit. Or however you pronounce it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let me tell you something about this map. I do not like it, not one bit. This map reminds me of Nuketown, which, in case any of you didn't know, I do not like Nuketown. It is basically a luck-based run-and-gun map. I do not like the fact that that's all it's based around. If you get stuck on either side, all someone's got to do is drop a bomb or a mortar and you're automatically dead. And then when I say you, I mean you and your teammates. So let's pull out my, the cook, which is the,
Eliminate the enemy team.
I can mute people now. So I'm going to put out the cook, which is a modified version of the... What is the modified version of?
Move out, take position.
I can't remember.
Enemy inbound.
Anyway, I'm going to be using it, and I actually changed my class a little bit. I got this serum bull crap. Ooh, see, there's a bomb right there. I could have just died from that. I almost did. This serum gives you extra weapon handling, and the serum pushes over time. It's really useful if you know you're getting to a gunfight really quick. I'm also going to apologize if, for some reason, that I just stopped talking because it's really hard for me to talk and shoot at the same time. This is the hardest one to hit from the side because they can just hide behind there. So I want to see what they do here. Are they going to come out or are they just going to hide there? They're going to hide there. Okay, so I got to find a different strategy here. Every one of these recordings is going to be approximately a half hour. Ah, crap. Ooh, tries to survive that one. Alright. What else we got here? They're going to come out? There's one right there. Got it. Nope, that was an assist. Wasn't a kill and an assist? Yeah, it was a kill. Was an assist. Ooh, look at that. Someone damaged him and I killed him. Now, on this gun, in case you can't see it properly, I actually have the quick draw, which lets you aim down the sight faster. I've got grip, which allows you to keep your gun steady while you're aiming down the sights. And then I've got extended mag, which gives me extra ammo because this gun only has like 25 normally. And it's like way too little to kill more than one enemy at a time. Another big problem that I really have is that I have this thing where I like to reload after each shot, which obviously is not possible with an LMG. So, hey dude, what's up? My luck is actually pretty good today. I'm surprised I haven't died yet. Anyone else here? Nope. See, this side is the worst to get stuck on because, well, if they decide to drop a bomb anywhere around here, or they decide to throw 3 mortars, everyone who's in the vicinity is going to be dead. And I don't understand the logic behind a lot of people in this game because if there's a mortar strike going on, they will, if they die in that same area, they will go right back to that same area and die again. I don't know if it's just they're hoping to get through without dying, but I prefer to stay back and let the mortars go off and then come out and, you know, come out and start fighting again. Otherwise, you're just basically wasting, you're basically just giving kills to the enemy. I might change this thing because I don't use a lot of items, so maybe the serum's not a good idea for me. I originally had that, I think it's called Requisitions, which score streaks cost like twice as much, but they don't reset upon death. I might change it back to that, I'm not really sure yet. So I was doing pretty good with it, but the thing about the Requisitions is you can only use each score streak only one time per match, which is kind of an issue. I gonna be able to snip? Nope. Whew. That was close. Ah, grenade. Or pipe bomb, whatever they call this game. Oh, should have been a headshot.
Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone.
Let's see.
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
I might switch back to requisition just so I can get some score streaks. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because that's what I was stuck with in the beginning. And I'm commando class, so I can actually take 2. My other one is, what it does is I can identify enemies from farther away, and my map is zoomed out so I can see where people are on the radar. I use the radar a lot too, so sometimes that works against me. Look at that double kill. Oh. Another thing I didn't really get about this game is that instead of having the last person who got a kill and teaching them to come in, it depends on how many people got the most amount of kills without reloading, which usually means it never happens to me because, you know, I reload after each shot, mostly after each kill. So yeah, it's over though. We won.
Round our aircraft.
I'm gonna win at 2.0 on this. And sometime today, didn't you guys not kill the last person? Yeah. There we go. That's a 12 and 6 on Team Deathmatch. I actually did really well on this map because usually I don't do very well. Why was the guy using a product? And there you go. That's probably the most common gun you're going to see in this entire game. It's called the MG15. It's a light machine gun with quite a bit of ammo and a high fire rate. Did I just hear somebody, or am I just imagining shit again? Probably imagining shit again. There was a gun that I unlocked not that long ago. I tried using it. I don't know if I put it in the recording, but I don't understand the logic behind it because it's supposed to have decent accuracy and range, but if you fire that thing, it bounces like the bat out of hell. Yes, I did have fun. Oh, that's weird. I guess I wasn't that far up on the leaderboard. Yeah, I was right behind. If I got a couple more kills, I probably would have been at the top there. So let me go into my orders real quick and show you guys. See, I need to get 500 kills. I am 131 out of 500. Then I need to win 30 matches, was 23 out of 30. So actually, I probably should see if they have any. Oh, I have a supply drop. Let's see if we get anything good here. Legendary, common, common. Disco pistol. Funny. I'm gonna change my division, my thing back to, if I have enough time, back to requisition. There we go. So what are we playing this time? I wasn't even paying attention. Flak Tower. This map can be really good, really bad. I think it depends on what the enemy does. Because is this the map where you can just... No. Well, there's 2 windows where you can camp, but to tell you the truth, you can just straight up go around and hit him from behind, so that's not really a huge issue. Let's see, let's bring out this again. I think this is almost max weapon level. No, this is a rifle, so it's not max, but it's almost to the next level. I guess you guys couldn't... I don't think you guys can tell just from me going by them. But I actually keep all my weapon levels the same, so they all prestige around the same time. So I can just use them all again. A lot of people don't like prestiging or their weapons or prestiging at all because it resets their it resets everything they got so far. And to be honest with you, if you can't, I find people who do that are like just pussies because you're so scared of losing everything that you got, but you don't have the balls to reset your thing again. Oh, look at that free kill. All right. What else we got here? I thought I saw something. Yep, there's one. Oh, there's another one too. I'm gonna go around so it doesn't hit me from the. Is he coming? There he is. I couldn't get him. The gun has a issue with the accuracy a little bit. Usually isn't a huge issue. Like you saw last match, I was actually doing pretty damn well. Is this guy heading up here? No, he's literally sitting right there. And he got me with the shotgun. And that's another thing about this game, is that combat shotgun is probably the most efficient weapon in the... No, efficient would be a wrong word for it. Shotgun didn't save you that time. See, in this game, you can, you max out your weapon level, you can get something called incendiary shells, which I think it shouldn't matter. You see, a gun's maximum normally for fire rate or any other kind of thing is is 10, but the incendiary cells push it to 12, and if they hit you with the gun just right, or the shotgun just right, it'll actually catch you on fire. Which, if you're low on health and they manage to hit you, it'll actually burn the rest of your life up and you'll die. And it's also kind of hard to tell when someone's dead from that because... How do I put this? Because they stand up until they burn to death, which makes it kind of hard because if you can't see their name tag for whatever reason, you think they're still alive. Let's see, 7-2. No. Oh, I'm actually just breaking even. Like I said, this map can go either way. There's my recon aircraft. For those of you who've never played recon aircraft, it's basically UAV. For I think it's like 30 seconds, they let you know where the enemy is unless they have a training that prevents you from them from being seen. It's usually the most common type of score streak. Let's see what. Did you just leave? Did you just bail? Nope, he's coming around. Let's see if I can get him off guard. Gotcha. And there's also one other thing I like to bring up. I despise, and I mean despise, camping. But to people who call people campers because they sit in one spot and they sit for a few, like a minute, shoot a couple guys, then move on. That's not camping. Camping is when you stay in one spot, even if you die, you go right back, and you do that constantly. That's camping. What I just described before was hiding. And then, of course, you got the guys on here who... Keep in mind, I'm not even going to lie right now. I am 26, and I can lose my temper very easily. But I don't call a fucking kid a fucking idiot because he can't play the game. I mean... Well, let's look here. See this Burton guy on my team? He's 4-12. Shit! That was my fault. I should have paid more attention. He probably just started playing, or he's just not used to it. You see, before this, I was thinking about uploading my Call of Duty Black Ops 3 instead. But the problem with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was the same problem with Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare, is the boost jump and the exoskeleton. If you know what that is, I probably don't have to explain this very much to you. I think we're going to lose. No, how are we winning? Is that you get a boost jump, and you get certain abilities while you're in the air. And if you're an expert on this, which I don't consider that an actual skill, the fact that you'll jump from one building to another and you always stay in the air. Now, some people stay in the air, some people stay on the ground, which makes it hard to determine where the enemy's going to show up. In this one, I like this one because everyone's on the ground. They're never double jumping into the air, and I am sucking ass right now. Ah, I'm dead. I'm going to drop it right here. Nope, I'm alive somehow. Incoming. Got a fire pilot. Fire pilot is basically you just choose destination, and the fire pilot gives you a chance to shoot a machine gun. Anyone who's not covered is susceptible to dying by a machine gun. I think I'm going to do this right now because this is not looking too good. They're starting to catch up. Very easy to just show you anyway. Set it right there. The only problem with this is it's very short. Look at that. Okay, I got 2 kills out of that. Yeah, I think I did. Maybe 1 or 2, I'm not really sure. Damn shotgunner. Now, let me make this very clear about the combat shotgun I was talking about. I use it. It's one thing if you use it, and it's another thing entirely if you put incendiary shells on it. I actually went negative that match, what doesn't really bother me, as long as it doesn't happen every single goddamn time. Okay, so this guy was using the PPSH. And let me put it this way, my setup for almost any Call of Duty game I played was usually quick draw, some kind of damage enhancing or accuracy enhancing, and then the suppressor. Suppressor makes it so you don't get seen on the minimap. Quick draw makes you aim on the sight faster, and whatever accuracy or damage increase does whatever toward it. And I can't do that in this one because the suppressor actually decreases the damage by 3 that your gun does, which I gotta imagine wouldn't be an issue with a gun with a really high fire rate and low damage. But I don't think I hardly ever use them. Like, I probably could. I don't think I have it for this one, but let me double check. I have the advanced rifling, so yeah, you don't even get a suppressor. So and I'll show you right now. I'm not gonna hide it. Hang on. Right there are all my stats. I got 2,317 kills, 1,913 deaths, a KD ratio of 1.21, SPM, I have no idea what that means, 153, headshots 145, which isn't that bad. I played for a day and 4 hours, which I think is kind of impressive considering how long I play it. And then I've got a negative win-loss ratio with 130 wins and 174 losses. What map are we playing? Oh, this one again. God bless America. So I think I have enough time for this match and one more. So let's see what happens this time. Because, you know, people are cheap. They will, like my last upload, they camp constantly, and that's why I kept going negative. I can use a sniper rifle, I just can't use one that well. Like you can see right here, my, this right here is actually prestiged. I don't know if you can see that. I did not want to choose that one.
All Axis forces.
There we go.
Move out.
Another thing I don't like about this game, I understand it's World War II, but the bayonet. I mean, good lord, if you manage to get someone from behind, that bayonet automatically kills them.
We have the momentum.
There are way too many one-shot, one-kill, one-hit, one-kill weapons in this game. Nah, that guy was hiding too well for me to hit him. I got from the guy's coming right around this way, so let's stay here for a sec, see if he comes up. Yep, he did. Now, because of the class, I actually don't have a secondary. I have what they call a tactical insertion, which in this game, you drop from the sky, so if you're in an area with not a lot of what do you call it? Not a lot of buildings, they can just shoot you while you're coming down. But the reason I'm using this is because you get 2 of those training things, which I mentioned earlier, the fluid that I used. So, this guy alright? I think there's someone over there. Yeah, he's right there. Can I hit him? I don't have FMJ on this, so I don't know if I can hit him perfectly. At 1-1 right now. Let's see here. Well, they're all retreated to that side for right now. So let's take a little time to go over here. See what other tricks they try to pull. Oh, shit. That was close. Very close. You're gonna have to go around the other way or get in the building in order to hit some of them. Can I get him from here? Oh, shit. That climbed through the window and got me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Got an assist off that one. So we're actually tied here, which is usually what happens if we're not one team doesn't have a stunning lead on the other. Yeah, I'm gonna move. The guy was another guy got me. Which way are they coming? Left or right? Oh, there's one behind us. Gotcha. Right on ammo. This is not meant for long range, but it's short to mid, which is usually what I use it for. I had a feeling he was going to do that. Damn. Flash.
Oh God, he's not gonna make it.
Gotcha. And someone hit me with a Molotov. Too many fire-based weapons in this game. Plus, on top of what I just said, there is actually a, what do you call it? A flamethrower in this game, which I think persists after death, which is kind of overpowered.
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
Oh, shit. Duck. Nope, I got hit.
Enemy strafing run incoming. Get to
Strafing
cover.
run. Move, 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 move. Alright, I'm good.
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to
Shit.
cover.
Not again. Get right in the middle here. Yeah, if you're getting hit by
Recon aircraft observed.
a bomb of any kind, the main thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stay to one in the middle of the map instead of staying to one side, because the explosion can actually hit you through. The shrapnel from the explosion can actually hit you through if you're too far to one side. What's this guy going to do? Is he going to... Is he going to be able to get him, or am I going to have to help? Nope, he got him.
Air package ready.
Gotcha.
Airdrop on your signal.
In case you guys don't know what a care package really does, what it basically does is it gives you a random score streak as long as you can capture it. But it takes, you gotta throw the flare to let you know it's here. So here's the combat shotgun again. I don't consider this heroic service because you're just using one gun over and over again. Which is, you put out a signal flare, the care package drops on top of it, which I think is like a total of 15 seconds, which is kind of risky because if you don't get the care package, either your teammate can get it or the enemy can get it. But it's easier for you to pick up the package yourself. I actually went positive, which is actually a pretty good chance for me, so, or a pretty good time for me, so. Let's see. Man, I can't believe they went that far with 15 and, well, the one guy went 9 and 20, so. Now, I'm going to make this very clear. I am not going to be doing my voice. Oh, look at that, I got a free care package. I'm not going to be recording my voice every single time I play an online match, or during, maybe not during every video that I put in here, but I'm going to be doing it if I possibly can. And, you know, my voice gets worn out really easily, so I think in a half hour, maybe once every couple episodes is good enough. If you guys don't like my voice or whatever, if you prefer that I play silent, I will, if someone says that in the comment section, I will take that. I will decide what, I will take off the offer. No, not take off. I will consider the offer, and I've been using the wrong gun the entire damn time. I was supposed to be using the FJ42. What are we playing? Action. I don't remember, but I don't fully remember what this map's about. I think it might be a snow map. So like I said, I've got about 7 minutes left in the recording, so there should be enough time. Each map... Each round can only last a maximum of 10 turns unless you're playing a different mode. And let me put... Oh, yeah, I remember this place. This is the one where I was kicking ass earlier. Lost my train of thought. Sorry. Oh, yeah, for those who did not hear on my channel, the Ratchet and Clank playthrough that I was doing, that I was almost finished with, I actually got into a bit of trouble near the end of the boss, the final boss, so I had to stop recording. So and because of the autosave function, I actually had to go through the entire game again to that point, so that's going to take a while. And then the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 campaign that I was doing, I uploaded part 13, I think it was, and I got a copyright strike. I think that's because of maybe the music or something. I'm not really sure. It never happened to me before. I don't know if it's a copyright strike, it might be a copyright warning. And I didn't want to continue playing do that again if that's what it's going to do, is going to keep giving me one of those warnings. Another thing that I want to do, and you guys can vote below if you please, is that I'm planning on doing a Kingdom Hearts Now, when I say Kingdom Hearts, I mean all the ones so far, except for 2.8 Chapter Prologue and Kingdom Hearts 3, which I don't think I'm going to have the money for when it comes out, because I have to worry about the house first. So, I'm going to be, and I want to know if I should do those in the order that the 1.2, 1.5, and 2.5 remix goes through, which would be, let's see if I remember the order. Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, and then Kingdom Hearts 358.5 days. I think that's the order. Or if I should do them in by the order, so there would be something like Birth by Sleep, the original one, Chain of Memories, and so forth. So if you guys want to have an opinion on that, just put it down below. And if I don't get any responses, which is probably most likely because I don't get I don't have a lot of subscribers, so I don't expect people to actually listen to me. But I figured it'd be a nice change of pace rather than just doing everything silent. Crap. Oh, there's a guy right there. Where is he? Where did you go? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Now, if you guys want to see some more professional gamers, they don't really... Well, I guess they do a little bit. They're called, on YouTube, they're called WWII-Online. I'm giving them a shout out because they do a lot of zombie modded maps on PC. And their videos are kind of long and it gets a little boring seeing them shoot zombies all the time, but if you like that stuff, you can go check it out. They do a lot more stuff than just that. It's just that's what I normally watch them play.
We have the momentum. Grenades first.
I'm thinking once I get a gaming computer, I'm actually going to do some Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 mods, which will, because you didn't already know, will, are really interesting. You go all the way. People create some really crazy mods, like, this guy I watched called Kenichu. I think he makes mods, like really crazy ones, like, he'll put salutes to different, like Stanley, when he died, he actually made Stanley in the game and had him fused with several, Marvel characters to create new ones. So, you know, he's fun to watch. I mean, I kind of watch him all the time if I get bored with just watching Who or whatever. Gotta be careful around here, because that guy's, like, camping up there. Oh, there he is. I think he tried to kill me with a shotgun.
We're losing the fight.
See, relying on one gun in this game is a blessing and a curse because, what do you call it? If you get to a certain point where, for whatever reason, you're like in a tournament or something and you can't use the gun that you use the most, and that's the only gun you know how to use, then you're going to be in a lot of trouble. I try to keep my guns balanced. Shit. I probably should stop talking at some point. Give my voice a break for a few seconds here. And that guy was sitting right there with that. Let me guess. No, the Lewis. I heard that's a really good machine gun, but I haven't used it yet. Or light machine gun. I think we're going to lose this one too unless we step up like right here, right now. Pardon me. I have a problem with burping, so I apologize if I accidentally burp into the mic. I don't think anyone wants to hear me burp anyway, but sometimes I have my appendix is out, which means I can't help. I do a lot of excessive burping and farting, which, you know, haha, funny farting, but, sometimes it's just, oh, I'm gonna get killed. Nope, I'm alive. I was alive for about 3 seconds. Yeah, I think we lost this one too, but we're not, only 5 behind. Maybe I can, get something good out of, my fighter pilot or something out of the care package that might turn it around. And then another thing I really don't agree with, even though it happened to me, was the ESRB rating on video games is kind of weird, because if you're buying a game for your son and you're like a legal adult, You can buy whatever game you want to as long as you're there and you have your ID on you. The only problem with that is that they will buy. They don't. Some parents, I don't know if they don't care, which I highly doubt that is. Some people really don't care. They don't care what games they get. So they get in these shooting games, and then they play them, and then if you're doing really well against them and they're getting unlucky, they'll call you hackers or cheaters or some kind of form of that. And I'm not saying that this always happens, because it is far from the truth, but... Well, no, actually, let me rephrase that. Shooting in video games might make you slightly aggravated when you play them, like I do sometimes. You haven't really seen it out of me yet, because I haven't been talking when I get into full rage mode. But other than that, video games do not teach children to use a gun. Because I hate to tell you, I've used a machine gun, and I've used a, what do you call it? A gun in the game. They are so differently similar for me. They're so how do I put it? They're so different from each other that if you do well in a game and then you use the same gun that you're using in the game you try to use in real life, there's a 90% chance unless you're like a really good gun handler that you're not going to be able to do anything about that. You're gonna be 10 times worse than you are in the actual game itself. And I just got killed by the last guy. So where I was at the bottom of the leaderboard, which kind of disappoints me a bit, but 811 is not bad. Well, 911. That's the gun right there that I told you that I try to use, and its accuracy is all over the place. I don't know how the hell he managed to use it. But anyway, my time is just about up, so I'm gonna let this cycle through how much experience I got, and then I'm gonna cut off for today. So yeah, I was bottom of my leaderboard, but I wouldn't have been bottom of theirs. I would have been second one up because of that demand. Where's the third guy? Did he leave? Must have. Never seen that before. And that'll be it for this episode. This is the Pokemon Fan 1993 signing off.